What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot and Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling fantastic today. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just incredible, Cancer. And it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Now, the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Saturn, wherever, Cancer, this one's for you. And I do tarot card spreads based off our ruler here, the good old Moon. Oh, wait. There you go, Cancer. Oh, she's about to fall. And I'll talk about what she's doing a lot. I'll talk about me too. But I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, and when she's going void of courses, all of those lunar shenanigans. And as you can see, there will be plenty. And for those of you who are waiting, and just in case you're... Just so you're all aware, Cancer, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you. Leave the rest of all the shenanigans with me. Never force a reading on a situation, and everything will be dope, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Cancer. And happy Venus Day, Cancer. It's Friday. Hope you're feeling abundant. Hope it's payday for you. Just making it rain, Cancer. And also, the moon is in Capricorn. And with the moon being in Capricorn, Cancer, this is a very hard-working placement for the moon. You know, this Capricorn is all about that hard work, very ambitious sign, very much, very focused, very driven. So this is a great energy for if you got a lot of stuff that you need to get done there, Cancer, you need to push through, need to persevere. Moon in Capricorn is great for that. But this is a great energy too for about thinking about that, thinking about your career there, Cancer, whatever that looks like, kind of thinking about the future, what you want to build. Because I feel like Capricorns are very great builders as well, as far as like manifesting their dreams and things. And, it's a very strategic energy, very kind of practical energy. I feel like Capricorn is a really nice blend of like Virgo and Taurus energy when it comes to the earth signs. But this is a great energy for Cancer, thinking about, I feel like not even just achieving, Cancer, but I feel like thinking about your achievements up until this point, and like really kind of making sure that we're taking time to appreciate all the work that you have put into. Because again, Capricorn, they're probably the hardest working sign of the zodiac, and it's about, I feel like, appreciating those appreciating the work that you've put in as well, Cancer. And this could be too if you're even trying to get into, because Capricorn's associated with the 10th house, can deal with like your public image, your fame. That's your midheaven, and it's kind of like how everyone sees you in a sense. And this could be maybe you're thinking about getting out in the limelight there, Cancer. Maybe you're gonna do some public speaking, or maybe put yourself out on YouTube or whatever that's looking like. If you wanted to get into that more kind of that more kind of public sphere there, energy, Cancer, and maybe kind of make your imprint on the world. I feel like Capricorn energy is really great for that too. But also, we're in the waxing crescent phase, which is great energy for just like self-assurance, self-confidence. Again, I feel like whatever it is that you're focusing on, maybe this is something to do with your career or your, just with your ambitions and things. This is a great energy for getting focused, being compassionate with yourself too, because, getting yourself built up, because whatever it is that you're dreaming of, it may take a few lunar cycles to get this thing close to where you want to be. So we want to make sure that our self-esteem is in a great place too there, Cancer. Get yourself geeked up for whatever it is that you're working on too, and listen to your intuition for guidance as far as where to go, because it's interesting with Capricorn, because they're a bit of a conundrum too, with them being the sea goat. But that tail part of them allows them to tap into those intuitive waters as well. Because it's like, of course, Saturn can't make it easy for them. Because Saturn deals with challenges, discipline, structures, and things. So But where there's a will, Cancer, there's a way. So keep that in mind. But I feel this is a nice little combination for the, as far as like phase and signs to be there, Cancer. And then last little bit, kind of an interesting read for Capricorn. It's like I've always think about every time like I'm getting ready to explain this energy. It's like what else can I say about them? But Cancer, these readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings. So apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, and then the decks that I'm working with. I've included links to them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below some links for some other readers that are like watching Cancer, so definitely check them out. Very intuitive, very just fantastic group. I think you really enjoy the energies that they bring, Cancer. But let's get into your general energy of the day. Oh, and I love that we're getting Earth energy here with Earth energy, Cancer. Look at you syncing up with the energies, because you got the Earth card here, which is the grounding card. And this is a card of calm the mind, connect to the body, mindfulness, and nature. And I like that, Cancer. I feel that's a lovely day to get on a Friday. And it's Venus Day, too. Venus ruling, being one of the ruling planets or being the ruling planet of Taurus along with Libra. But I feel that I feel like a really great way to connect with your kind of like your inner manifester in a way is to get in touch with those and get in touch with like that universal inspiration and things, is getting in touch with the earth. I'm usually telling Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus that being an earth sign, they are rooted and connected to this earth in a very special type of way, and we all are, Cancer. And I feel like this can be, if you've been feeling maybe a little disconnected from yourself, or if you've been, I don't know, just being kind of cooped up. Because when you think about it all the time, between like our jobs, keep us inside all day long, or we might maybe, depending on where you're living, as far as like maybe the conditions may not be as great, maybe it's really cold all the time, or however this may be looking, Cancer. I do feel like it is important to find ways to connect with the earth, whether that's even just like maybe letting just a breeze in, or preferably if you can just get out in nature, maybe going for a hike, maybe getting by some water, maybe just sitting in the underneath, maybe even sitting like in a park and just kind of lying down on the ground and just kind of allow your body to connect with those universal energies that really does have a way of calming the mind in a really kind of special way, and help you kind of just clear your head and allow those dreams and things to become to manifest, and for you to get kind of closer to Source, and really kind of bring you rooted in the present moment. Because we can get so caught up even just thinking about Capricorn energy, thinking about the future, maybe reflecting on our state. Capricorn, they are kind of more geared towards the future, thinking about what they want to build. Us being, so because they're opposite sign, us being the associated with the fourth house, kind of rooted in the past, sometimes we can forget about that present moment. And it's just making sure to just take moments to just really kind of connect within. Maybe this is through meditation, maybe this is even, if we can't, if we're not able to get outside as much as we would like there, Cancer, maybe even going as far as like maybe playing some nature noises around, maybe some like rainfalls, or maybe like so I don't know, maybe even sitting like in front of like a campfire noises. Or let me get some tarot on this grounding energy and get some details with us. Cancer, just seeing where Saturn's at. Saturn's going to be in Pisces for the next 3 years, and that's forming a very beneficial. Well, it's a little tougher just because it's Saturn, and he's considered a malefic. Oh, I love that, Cancer. He's considered a malefic planet, but we are in an energy of, at least for the next 3 years, of manifesting our dreams and bringing those and grounding those. That's what Saturn wants from us. But let me get some. Let me see what's going on here, Cancer, before we get into this. So you have the Three of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and then the Magician here, Cancer. And that's interesting because I feel with this energy, you know, the Three of Cups can be like a card of like celebration and like of community and like in like commute, like just like socializing and things. And I feel that there's a need more so. I feel like this is like communing with like the nature spirits, like kind of listening to kind of like the birds chirping their, Cancer, or even like just listening to like how the wind how the breeze even kind of feels on you, just like really communing with the nature in a really really deep kind of way. And I feel that it's like there's this combination here. I feel like if we can get into this practice, this mindfulness practice, I really feel like that would help you really start to get into your manifesting energy, because the earth signs are they are the, you know, they're really great manifestors. You know, they are rooted in this. They have a deeper connection with this realm than the other elements. And I feel with the Seven of Wands here, it just, this almost feels like that it's trying to, I feel like it's in a way like protecting your energies from like, you know, like when we get on too much, like being around like maybe too much technology, for example, you know, like always on our computers or maybe always on our phones, just always disconnected from nature. And when we are like that, Cancer, that really kind of limits our options in a sense. You know, we're not able to really see all of the beauty and really appreciate all of the things that this realm can make us feel. And it's just like, yeah, I feel like there's a need to just like kind of like unplug from the matrix in a sense, and kind of again just kind of plug into nature and watch the magic, like type of watch the magic happen here, Cancer. But let me get a little bit more with this Three of Cups here. All right, Cancer. So the Three of Cups is clarified by the Two of Wands, the and the Knight of Cups in reverse, or excuse me, upright, and then you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And you know, Cancer, I feel that it's like when we do make this moment to just kind of celebrate in the celebrate in our surroundings in a sense, you know, amongst the trees, amongst the animals, and things, that it can help us see that there is, because the Five of Pentacles can be like this card of poverty and th- this kind of lack energy. And you know, I feel that it helps you to, it almost like reignites like your love for life in a way, you know, when you're able to just kind of just be, you know. And like I just like, I'm just picturing you, Cancer, just out in the woods, maybe on top of going on a hike or something, and you know, just kind of just surrounded by nature. There's like, you know, maybe like a light. Go, let's go on a journey here, Cancer. It's just like you got some like a light rain that's kind of falling. It's just cool enough, you know, and you're just kind of looking out, and it's just like a just a forest as far as the eye can see, and just like really. And I feel like that energy just in a way can just revitalize you and just fill up your cups in a really special type of way there, Cancer. Because I do feel like that we have in a way been so disconnected from the earth, and this, you know, even from like, even just like putting your just like your feet on the ground there, Cancer, like your bare feet on the ground, and just like really kind of feeling the earth beneath your feet. And because you know, with just all the buildings and concrete and stuff like that, and even in like cities, it can be where it's nice that they have like parks and stuff, like even there, that it's like they're even kind of limited in where they can grow. But and this might even be too, Cancer, you know, maybe surround yourself with maybe just like getting a plant possibly, or something like that, to just kind of fill in the space with a little more green, a little more life to in your world there, Cancer. All right, I like that. Let's get a little bit more on this. This card here. Let's see what's going on. Alright, Cancer, so you have the Nine of Wands in reverse, and then you have the Seven of Swords, and then the King of Swords upright. And you know, Cancer, because I feel like with the Nine of Wands, you know, it's just like if you haven't had a chance to really kind of just, again, like take a moment to just kind of like go void a course in a sense, you know, because this, you know, if we're not able to get out in nature, you know, just even just practicing, you know, kind of more present, you know, like doing some meditation, maybe listen to some healing music or lighting some incense, something to just kind of keep your mind calm and reconnect you to just even just to the present, you know, that can lead to this energy of burnout because there's so much, I feel like, you know, there's so much stimulation that is happening in this realm between, you know, this you know, it's just a cacophony of stuff that's going on between, like, especially if you like live in a city where it's just like there's construction, there's traffic, you know, the smells that go on there, you know, the fumes that might be lifted in. That's a lot to put on the vessel there, Cancer. And I feel with the Seven of Swords, it's like finding like alternative means to, again, to find this sense of peace, you know, like creating your own little safe space, and however that looks like, so that you can just really be with your mind and be with your thoughts, and just kind of be just, I feel like you just operate from this really kind of centered position there, Cancer, so that you can still keep that connection to source, because the King of Swords, this is Gemini energy for me. And you know, when you're able to keep that communication open with the divine energies there, that just helps you, again, helps you manifest, keeps your health in good shape, and keeps you from this burnout energy with the Nine of Wands, and just like constantly expending our stuff. And you know, I really feel like that there is a big, and I know that we have like, you know, we may not have like, you know, everyone's situation is different, and we may not be able to always find these little pockets of, you know, may not be able to find the most peaceful, tranquil, you know, like kind of live off the grid and go build yourself a cabin and just stay tucked into the woods and just kind of live off the land there, Cancer. But I do feel like there are, to say that it's impossible with the Seven of Swords being here, I feel like is a bit of a stretch. You know, we can figure out some sort of ways in order to keep, you know, just to keep this mind calm, and to, so we don't feel so disconnected from this vessel, because this you know, we're spiritual beings living this human experience, and if we're not connected to the vessel that we're in, then it's just like that we're just sort of just kind of just existing, you know, and just kind of operating, as opposed to living more mindfully, you know, and pay attention to, like, I feel like your breath too there, Cancer, you know, taking moments to breathe can even just bring you back there, just like these being just intentional in what you're doing, because sometimes I feel like we can, it's almost like we can program this vessel to be on autopilot to do certain things, and you just kind of, the days start blurring together there. So you know, just it's carving out as much mindfulness as you can there, Cancer. All right, let's get a little bit of advice from Saturn. Oh. Alright, Cancer. Oh, last little bit here. Alright, so you have the Six of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and then you got the Moon card here, Cancer, all upright. And let's switch back over. Because I like this. You know, the Knight of Pentacles, this is for me Taurus energy, and the Knight of Pentacles is considered the slowest knight of the knights. And I feel like that's a very great energy to be in, Cancer, especially if you've been feeling disconnected, to just move a little bit slower, to just kind of enjoy when you have an opportunity. Because, you know, I feel like we're always having to be so rush all the time, and that just kind of it keeps us out of sync with our energies there, and out of sync with the energies there, Cancer. And I feel like it's like, you know, I almost feel like too, Cancer, with the Six of Wands, because this can be like a card of, I'm almost feeling like I'm getting like this, like the people who support us in a sense. You know, are these? Do we have others who are trying to lift us up on this journey, or are they also operating in this state of almost like caught in the illusion in a sense? You know, I feel with the Moon card being here, it's just like it's one thing I feel like to how do I want to put this? I almost like the image that I was picturing is just like, you know how you'll see like visions of like you maybe go out somewhere and you'll see like people have like TVs or stuff on, it's like nature just on like a screen or something, and it's like, yes, all that stuff is beautiful, and it's just like, oh goodness, I would love to, you know, I kind of remember hearing people kind of like, oh, I would love to see that, or I'd love to experience that, and it's just like, well, then go outside, you know. And it's like, it may not be that exact thing maybe at that moment, but it's just like that, you know. Are there people around us that are like, again, like keeping, it's like they're keeping you in this illusion, almost like keep you almost kind of plugged into the matrix in a sense there, Cancer. And I feel like when we kind of take a moment and realize, it's just like, I always find it interesting sometimes when I used to live in Washington State, and I would take pictures sometimes of the nature, but I made it a point to not really be on my phone when I was out there. I'd throw it in my backpack, or, you know, leave it. Even goes for, well, not usually took in my backpack, but you know, just made sure to just be present in it, because it's one thing to, you know, take a picture of it and reminisce about it later, just like, oh, the good old days of nature, but it's another to just be in it and just capture that moment. And that, I feel like, is that view is worth like more than what a picture could bring, or like a screen could bring. And, you know, it's and not to say it's not a bad substitute, but I just feel like that it's just like, it's, again, it's just like there's the energy of needing to get out, maybe instead of looking at pictures of the moon, going to actually go see the moon, you know, as you can, and maybe stand underneath it, or under the moonlight, or and really just kind of harmonize your energies with this realm here. A lot of going on there, Cancer. A lot of, I like this nice little sense of like nature, being outside of nature and grounding and things. I feel that's a lovely way. Maybe you know, whenever you have your next whenever you got some got a moment there, Cancer, carve a little time and, yeah, take some moments and just kind of just reconnect again. But I like that, Cancer. I think I'm gonna leave that there. So yeah, hopefully that made sense. That was an interesting little reading there. But and you know what? Because I even was thinking too with now I'm even thinking with that with Capricorn. You know, because sometimes we can get so caught up in the work, and then we get so tired, and then we don't want to go outside because our energy's depleted and things. But, you know, I feel like that can be even more revitalizing than you realize. You know, yeah, we may be tired after our work, but even just standing outside for a few minutes, maybe just taking in the sun's rays, and just kind of just like feel the breeze on you, just kind of like, oh, just like allow yourself to sway and be really nice there, Cancer. But I think I'll leave that there. So if anything resonated with you, Cancer, you like that, give it a thumbs up and share this, Cancer, because I feel like this is something where we can all get into a better practice of just connecting with the body, staying mindful, trying to help keep the mind calm, and, you know, doing different like kind of like meditative practices and things. I really feel like it helps us just stay connected to nature and stay connected to source. And subscribe if you haven't already there, you magician. Hit that bell button to get notified on these videos each week or each day. And then lastly, if you have, check your chart, Cancer, your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus for your tarot card readings, and just check your whole chart just to get a better understanding of yourself, what you need from this journey. Maybe you got a lot of Earth in your chart there, Cancer. That might be something to might need to connect with nature more than you think. And then come on over to my other channel, Alchemist 8. I do weekly videos there, monthly ones, yearly ones. It's a good old time. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here so I can get you out of here, Cancer. I like that, Cancer. And you got the star card here, and I like that. You got the stars and the moon. I feel that there is this... When was the last time you did some stargazing, Cancer? Just kind of looked up and... just kind of saw the stars, and it might be kind of hard where you're at, maybe you have maybe light pollution is a thing, and it's just again, maybe kind of getting out and, I feel like it's getting out and just being in those natural type of energies, because I feel like it's one thing to wish this stuff and and to just kind of see pictures of it and things, but it's a whole other, I feel like, to just kind of be out in it, Cancer. And I feel like the star card too, it's just when you're in those kind of calming states, whether, meditation or, maybe we're doing some art or things along those lines, maybe you're getting outside, maybe painting a tree there, Cancer, it can help you again to connect with those higher sources. And because we were connecting with the divine yesterday, Cancer. And now it's, and just I really feel like if you've been, just, I guess feeling just kind of disconnected from who you are, Cancer, it's like going within and just finding that star again, journeying into the unknown. And, just kind of discovering that light again, Cancer. But I think I'm going to leave that there. So you stay safe out there, staying, be mindful of, any kind of stressors, and, if you find yourself just kind of going through a lot there, Cancer, take a moment and just, again, reconnect with yourself, practice presence and mindfulness, maybe do some light stretching, whatever that's looking like for you, Cancer. Keep eyes on the moon. Maybe you're working with some, crystals there, Cancer, maybe going out, sidebar here, Cancer, on this waning crescent card, it talks about how burying crystals can be a great energy for during the waxing crescent phase. I haven't actually had a chance to do that yet, so maybe be something I do there, Cancer. And that's good for your crystals to get connected with the earth there, other than just washing them and cleansing them. That's another way. Let them sit underneath the moonlight. I try to do that as often as possible, but yeah, Cancer. And I will catch you on the next one, Monday.